My life has been a total mystery to me because I was born in South Wales, in a town called Port Talbot. It was a small industrial town. I was born in 1937, the end of 37, December the 31st, 1937. And I have very, very clear sunlit memories of my childhood. It was an odd childhood, really. I was the only child. My mother and father, Dick and Muriel Hopkins. My father was a baker. And I was raised in a part outside of Port Talbot, a place called Margam, which was then very rural in the country, not far from the main town of Port Talbot, and the beautiful woods and moorlands down to the sea. And it was idyllic. It was my sense of Eden. When I was in school, I heard about the Garden of Eden in my Bible classes, and I thought of my front garden, this little small front garden with the poplar trees and the woods and bluebells in spring. I thought it was paradise. However, it wasn't all happiness because my school career was pretty hopeless. I was very slow. I was, as they say in England, thick as two short planks. I was very, 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 very slow, very dim, not very bright.
We are absorbed back into the elements, I guess.
What do you think happens?
I don't know. I think there's a superior consciousness in all of us that we touch into sometimes. I don't know if I believe in anything. I mean, I'm a deity, but I believe whatever that thing is that we talk about for centuries, I think it's just within us. I mean, remarkable things have happened in my life by just wishing or asking for something, for a bit of help. Yes, it can, and I don't believe, I'm an agnostic, I guess. Is there any way you can help me, or whatever? And there's something inside us that will respond, I believe. I really believe that. We have to make our lives, because life is tough. We have to believe in the power of life. All I can say is that my life in this acting game has just been one long drawn-out surprise. I'm surprised that I'm still here, for example. When I was a little kid, starting off in the YMCA Port Talbot, having no idea what I was going to do, because I didn't know what else to do. Sure beats working for a living. But I used to jump on the back of those double-decker buses and hold onto the white pole. I never wanted to go inside. I used to love swinging on the thing, you know, the wind in my face. And that's been a metaphor for my life in this business. There is no shortcut to happiness. You have to live your life. If it hits you, fine. But it's a morality tale. Sell my soul for? I don't know. Oh God, I don't know. No, I've gotten old over the years, and I'm just mellowed out now. I don't anymore. I'm quite happy with what I've done. When I was younger, I wanted to be famous. It all happened, and it doesn't feel any different. It's very pleasant, but I don't take it seriously. I take it all with a little grain of salt. We all sell ourselves for something. I was told I sold my soul for Hollywood. Well, maybe that's true. I've been told that I sold out. Who knows? It's all relative.
Do you think that there's success and fame as more of this film is highly overrated?
That fame is overrated?
That success. I think that might be the moral of the story. That success isn't what it's cracked up.
Yeah, but success doesn't necessarily bring you unhappiness. It can bring you a lot of happiness. It's relative. It depends how you handle it. And I think when you're younger, it's harder to handle. And as I've been around for some years, I think I've got a fairly good balance, but maybe that's pride talking. But I feel fairly balanced. I've been around the city block a few times, and you mellow out and you just don't take things too seriously. Do something new. You know, you can't stay in your comfort zone. That's what we all do. We get to a certain age, we all stay in our comfort zone with our recliners, watching television day and there. And when you get to a certain age, I'm going to be 70 at the end of the year, where I sit around watching television for the rest of my life because I've done it all, sitting in my laurel read. It's not worth it. I mean, life's so short. There's such glorious images in the world and such horror as well that I want to see it all. And so I've moved out of my comfort zone. It's essential for me. Otherwise, I may as well die. So I've done it. I've broken every rule in the book, and not out of malice or telling anyone that I'll show you. I did it to show myself. I've shown myself. I looked in the mirror. I thought, I'll show you one day. And I've done something completely new. I wrote the music, and I feel limitless.
With faith, you can move mountains, and trust and let go and all that sort of thing. And I used to just throw myself into it. And then when the negatives came to my mind, I would put positive sounds in my head. I'd say I can do it. And I used to meditate and visualize myself doing it. And I used to visualize myself on like a kind of try and visualize myself doing those sort of fanning cards and spinning them, and gradually, surprising the power of mind. What happens? Your muscles begin to respond. It's like anything, if you're playing the piano or driving a car. It comes through relaxation and maybe a bit of self-confidence.
And not to take life on its face value, that it's all a mystery and it's an illusion, and that everything is random and there are no guarantees. And also, I don't know what to take. There's no message in it. I'm not meant to miss. It's also, I know people are getting a strange intuitive feeling about the nature of it because they're talking about the subconscious mind, the nature of memory and dreams. The whole thing is a dream. Everything in it is a dream. And I'm not sure where the reality is. But when you look at our own lives, we don't know if there's any, we don't know what reality is. We don't know what life is. We don't know what time is. We could be dreaming this at this moment. We don't know. That's how asleep the human race is. So our whole history has been one of a slumber. And sometimes it takes a little bit of, I wanted to wake people up a little, just pull the rug. Say, oh, this is a movie. Now we sit there and go, what? Just keep going.
Keep going.
Never give up.
I think that's really good advice.
Never give up. Because, the thing is, we get questions in our head and little voices that put us down when we were kids and all that. So I get over that. That's what I've had to do, is get over the, whatever trouble. And just, I carry a photograph of myself on my phone when I was a little boy. And I was a little confused, as we all were. And I look at him and I said, we did okay, kid. We did okay.
That's a very high-tech way of talking to yourself.
It reminds you deep down inside.
I like that.
Because life is tough, but you just got to get out of bed, get on and do it.
My grandfather always carried his own luggage and all of our luggage, too. And we were always like, what are you doing? Put that down. But now I realize, that's what it is, right?
That's what you got to do.
He kept going.